So the Beatles just released a new song. Yes, the Beatles. The song is called Now and Then, and on brand for the Beatles, the song is about love. But it's not about just any kind of love, it's about the love that we really want. So in this video, I want to talk about three aspects of the love that we really want that are embedded in the lyrics of the song. And then I want to ask you a question. So the way the Beatles created this song is really amazing. It's literally using recordings from the 70s and modern technology for all four of them to be singing and playing in a song that was released in 2023. It's really amazing. If you've listened to the song Now and Then that was just released, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think about it. But the lyrics of the song are so insightful because, in my opinion, they talk about and kind of reveal three aspects of the type of love that we really want. And we can see this so clearly in the lyrics of the song, in the if this, then that statements of the song. So let's look at three lyrics and three aspects of the love that we really want. So the first if this, then that statement in the song is, if I make it through, it's all because of you. There's many times in life where life is just hard, and there's obstacles we have to face and challenges we have to face. The kind of love that we want recognizes that to be able to get through those challenges and to get through on the other side, like, we need a love that someone will stick with us. So that's the first aspect of the type of love that we want, that the Beatles recognize, is that you want the kind of love that's going to stick with you through the hard times, and it's actually going to help you get through to the other side. The second if this, then that statement of the song is, if we must start again, well, we will know for sure that I will love you. See, not only do we have hard times that we go through in life, but there's hard times in our relationships, and there's hurt, and sometimes we carry a lot of baggage, and at different points it can be so hard that you might understand if one side wanted to walk away. And yet the type of love that we really want is willing to suffer with us, is willing to say that if through all the hurt that we've endured up to this point, I would go back to the beginning and I would start all the way over again. The second aspect of the kind of love we want is a love that will suffer with us. So the third if this, then that statement in the lyrics of the song is, if you go away, I know you'll never stay. Not only do we want the kind of love that's going to stick with us during hard times, it's going to suffer with us, it would do it all again, but that recognizes there's so many uncertainties of life. There's so many things that are going to come up in life that we don't know. And that's willing to stay with us through all of those uncertainties. And so the third aspect of the type of love that we really want is a love that will stay with us to the very end. The type of love that we really want is a love that will stick with us, a love that suffer with us, and a love that will stay with us. And even the Beatles recognize this is the type of love that we really want. But so here's the question. Here's the question that I want to ask you. Why do we want this kind of love? I mean, why is it that we really want love? Why is it that the Beatles have written dozens and dozens of songs, and so many other people have written dozens and dozens of songs about love, and we can't get enough of it? It's because we were wired for it. We need it. I mean, we are incomplete without love. Deep down, we know that without love, we are nothing. So again, I ask, why? It's because we didn't happen by chance. We didn't come from nothing. In the same way that these buildings were thought of and designed and foundations were laid and were constructed, in that same way, we didn't come from nothing. The one who made the whole world and everything in it made us to love and to be loved. And the creator of all things, his nature is love. And we can't live apart from the creator. Like these buildings need electricity to be able to come to life, like cars need a battery for the spark of life. I mean, we draw life from our creator. And because his nature is love, he loved us so much before we even loved him. Even when we rejected him, even when we turned from him, he loved us so much that he sent his son Jesus to take the blame for our sin, to die on a cross for our sin, so that we could have life. So that in the same way that Jesus was raised back to life, that you and I could also be raised back to life. Through Jesus' death and resurrection, we find a love that stuck with us even when we had turned against it, stuck with us anyway. We find a love that suffered for us, that took all of the punishment that we deserved. And we find a love that will stay with us to the very end, even to the beginning of a new life after this one, if we just put our trust in Jesus. So that is my hope for you. Accept the love of God by putting your trust in Jesus.
Hey, if you want to learn more about putting your trust in Jesus, visit HoustonOliver.com. And if you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing so you can stay connected to other content like this.